Hey there YouTube, Karth here, and I have another Rome 2 online battle. Today I'm going to be playing as Bactria versus my opponent who is playing as Macedon. And I believe he's actually, he's playing as Macedon. His name is Posse or something like that. So again, I haven't played Rome 2 in a while, and I really haven't played as Bactria at all in these online battles that I've recorded on YouTube. So it is a first for me. This is actually a replay battle. My settings on this are on extreme. Obviously, when I record it, just 720p. But yeah, let's take a look at my units. I have one Bactrian noble horse, two cataphract units, one over there, or no, actually one cataphract unit, two Bactrian horse, noble horse units, one Indian elephant unit, two Levy pikeman units, two Thorax pikeman unit, which are a little better, one Bactrian guard, royal guard, another Bactrian royal guard in my front here, Thorax swordsman, and four units of Bactrian peltasts. Now my opponent, his whole army isn't showing. Again, this is a replay I'm just going over, but he has some units hidden here in this forest. The ones that I can see are these royal peltasts here, pretty heavy armor here. They're heavy melee infantry. Foot companions, shield bearers. He does have a lot of cav from what I remember. He has peltasts in the back, and peltasts, archers. So a lot of missile units, aside from his main infantry force. And I know he has a lot of cav in this sort of area. So this game does move a little bit slowly. What I'm trying to do is, I don't try to make the first move. Some of you may know that, because I want to make my opponent make the first mistake, so to say, which is why I do play a little bit safe, but it does prove to be my advantage in the end. So I'm just positioning my units. He does have the high ground, which is also another reason. He has the high ground here, so he could just sit here if he wanted. And he has a lot of these forests. That's why he's hiding his units. So I just don't want to run in arrows blazing, because I will get ambushed if I advance to here. So I do play it a little safe. But let's take a look at the cinematic mode. I really like this. Take a look at these units here. They're so dope. See, it's like but look at their leggings though. It's like they have pajamas or something. I mean, I'm sure they don't know that they are pajamas, but and I do move my noble horse unit in the forest here, see if they have any other units, and I do see two units of Thorax swordsmen over here, which I'm sure he didn't want me to see, but I saw them. So I'm keeping that noble horse unit here, just for safekeeping, and as I said, he has companion cav, and I'm sure there's a lot of citizen cav around that area, so I don't want to push in too far ahead, because he can easily cut me off from the rest of my main force. So that's just there in case he does try to ambush me for whatever reason. I have a strong unit of noble horse there. Yeah, he does have citizen cavalry, which obviously can get wrecked by these guys. And another skirm cav here. Light peltast. This guy, his setup is, with Macedon, I'm thinking that he's a new opponent from watching this over again, because he really, you'll see why later when this battle gets going, but wow. I'm going to fast forward this a bit, just to the action, first bits of action, where we see some movements. I do move these guys over here, a pikeman unit, to my right, just in case they try to come around that flank, so I can protect my main body of forces. And he does move up his Thorax swordsman, and his cav units. He has the skirmisher cav, two units of citizen cav on the right flank, and I'm sure there's another unit somewhere in there. So just to counter that, I'm going to push my Peltas forward to sort of scare off his thorax, and I'm going to push a Bactrian Royal Guard unit to the right, just to entice him to sort of attack me, but he does run away a little bit. Fast forward again. And he does move these cav units, so I am keeping a close eye on them, because I know when the time comes, he's going to charge all those guys around here and engage me on that flank, and I'll get pretty caught off guard. So I am trying to position my units here. In just a few moments, I'm going to move all my forces up just to get the battle rolling. But it's always good to have these sort of previews to know what, when the outcome comes, how I beat him formation wise. So I do send out my Peltas to sort of attack, and I do move up my Bactrian Noble Horse for support, as well as my Royal Guards and Pikemen units here. And I'm sure he's going to charge me with them, but I'm well prepared. I have heavy spears here, so all his cav can get decimated. I start throwing some arrows or whatever those javelins are at him. Not much damage because he is in formation, so it's just to sort of make him attack me first, and that sort of does work out in my favor. So everything goes by pretty fast. He's moving up his units over there. Not getting any kills at all. Then I move up another unit of Bactrian Peltas, but at the same time over here we got a fight going on. His citizen cav charged right into my pikemen, which was a really bad move on his part, and it's catching him off guard. I got my Royal Guards engaging a unit of swordsmen, and I have my Bactrian Noble Horse taking on his companion cav and trying to protect against those two there, but he does send in some reinforcements. At the same time, we got Thorax Swordsmen charging these guys head on, and they fall back, which was a bad move. Should not charge pikes when they're in formation like that. So he takes some losses there. I keep shooting him down, killing. I have the blood and gore mod, so it's really cool to see these guys. Look at that guy. GG. So, I'm pelting him with those there. He's probably going to send in shield bearers, but I am losing morale with my noble horses on the right, unfortunately. They do fall because of their companion cav. So they're out. So, I have two units here, just my pikemen and my Royal Guard versus all these guys. So I'm, taking a lot of bets on if they can hold them off until my main force engages. Here, just a little skirmish fight. He's sending some foot companions to attack me, and I'm sending my Thorax Swordsmen to counter. So some really heavy fighting going on here. You can see the fight, as well as all his Peltas shooting me. In return, I send in my Noble Horse unit to sort of attack his Peltas and, catch his skirmishers off guard, as well as my elephants. Over here, we got some missile action, shooting his Peltas as much as I can. He's slowly advancing, he's caving in, and I still have a lot of these guys alive, so that's good. See these elephants in action? They are just running over these guys here. Hardcore stampede. I did put them in stampede, I believe, so that's pretty cool. Then I charge his cav units, because cav gets decimated by these guys. Well, the right cav, citizen cav at least. And they're just getting mowed down here. Let's take a look here. He has Thorax Swordsman retreating. Could not penetrate my Levy's pikemen. There's a lot of arrows going on here. You can just see these guys getting popped. Damn. Let's take a look in the forest. As you remember, I only had 2 units here. I sent in a Cadfrac unit all the way from the left, my best unit here, chase after their skirmisher cav. I do engage them all the way until their death. And these 2 units, my pikemen, I still have 77 Royal Guard left. They took out all these guys, and I'm just going to finish off these companion cav, which is really good. Over here, elephants are taking a beating. They're especially versus Peltas, they get, killed easily, unfortunately. And they do go down, but they did take like 200 guys with them, at least. You know, battle's already turning in my favor. As I said, it's very fast-paced. Let's take a look here. He's routing all his peltasts. He has a unit of shield bearers. I'm sending all my forces forward just to full mass charge. Catch him a little bit off guard here. Take a look at the action here. Pretty nice. Damn. This is intense. He got some archers shooting at my Thorax Pikemen and Royal Guard units, which have routed the companion cav entirely, so no units in the forest anymore. I took out like 6 units with just those 2 guys. Got some routing action over here. Their unit of peltasts? No, shield bearers is probably one of the strongest units they have at the moment. Doing pretty good there. Got my noble horses still alive, upgraded, taking on these royal peltasts. He's trying to regroup on the left. Citizen Cav peltasts is all he has, really. Once I take out his shield bearers, which I did, then I pretty much won. I don't know why these guys are standing like that. Like, what the hell? Really? Alright, now we get some action. Some weird action. Now his units are routing. And let's see what we got here. His archers are also routing, but I'm going to keep charging them. Over here we got some peltast action. I'm sending all these units of Bactria and peltast because they don't have any ammo. Just YOLO charging these guys because I don't really care at this point. And it does prove to be good. Look at all this fighting. My guy's getting wrecked. And I send in another unit for support. Still losing a lot, but I am doing some damage. Then I send in the cav, which annihilates them all. So pretty nice there. Over here, my Royal Guard chased down their archer units. Oh, over here, that's where my cataphracts were. They took out that skirm cav, so that's good. Those archers are down, and I won the battle. So again, guys, another great victory for me, considering my opponent was quite a noob. Let's take a look at the stats here. I deployed, 1,300. He outnumbered me a little bit. Took 500 more than 500 casualties, inflicted over 1,000 kills. He took over 1,000 losses, and only killed 500 of my guys. Wow, so I did have some friendly fire there, but nonetheless, best units I had, Indian Armored Elephants, over 200 kills. I just YOLO charged all this cav units. Noble Horses did really good as well, along with my Royal Guard. His best unit was the Shield Bearers, so that's his general, so it makes sense. So that's it, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it. There should be links on the following outro, so I'll see you guys.